this hour.
In other news, all sport at an Auckland school is being cancelled tomorrow in the wake of a 15-year-old student's death. Stephen Dudley collapsed after being punched at the end of a Kelston Boys High School rugby practice. Paul Hobbs with the latest.
This is 15-year-old Stephen Dudley, rugby mad and a youngster with an all-black dream. But now he's dead, following a brawl on this rugby pitch after a school team training session yesterday evening.
He was a lovely boy, and wherever I've been, I haven't heard anybody say anything bad about him.
Police say a fight erupted between Dudley and another 15-year-old teammate. Dudley was struck in the head. Then an older boy joined in, delivering further blows to Stephen Dudley's body.
He collapsed on the ground and his teammates then performed CPR on him.
He died a short time later in hospital.
I found him always very respectful and hard worker. Didn't matter what it was, he'd give it a go.
There was a subdued atmosphere at Kelston Boys this morning as students arrived at school, floral tributes at the gate.
I think it's a terrible tragedy what's happened.
Emerging from Waitakere Court, 2 other Kelston boys charged for now with assaulting Stephen Dudley. Both a 15-year-old and a 17-year-old have name suppression. This from a man whose connection to the boys we can't reveal for legal reasons.
Sorry, I can't say anything. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thanks very much.
I visited the Dudley family home. They told me they're reeling at what's occurred and they've asked for privacy while they come to terms with Stephen's death. Many paying their respects through social media. Can't believe you're gone, Stephen. Rest in peace, little one. You always found a way to make me smile. In a statement, the school says,
"The school community is devastated by this tragic event. We're working with the police and our priority at this time is to support our students, teachers and Stephen's family."
And on the field where Stephen Dudley's dreams were extinguished, there were prayers. Paul Hobbs, One News.
Another question rises out of this. Is violence in and around sport becoming accepted behaviour? An expert has told One News our elite athletes need to set a better example for the next generation. This from Lisa Owen.
It seems there's a litany of mainly men at the highest sporting level behaving badly on and off the field, from this pummelling in the state of origin, complete with an unapologetic puncher.
We didn't want to be pushed around, and that's all there was to it.
To an All Black charged with assaulting his partner.
I'm not making excuses for myself.
And this, piddling on the pitch.
The players, the coaches, those who have the highest levels of power, they need to understand that they have that greater responsibility as role models.
The sight of these Auckland students straining for a glimpse of visiting All Blacks just shows the pulling power of top sports people. Dr. David Maeda believes with so much of New Zealand's identity wrapped up in what he calls a collision sport, players need to be taught where to draw the line.
The difficult part is for athletes who are wrapped up in that violent mentality when they don't know how to problem solve outside of sporting contexts.
In 2009, Kelston Boys High hit the headlines after a full-scale brawl with the rival Auckland Grammar First 15. But this school also has a record of grooming top sportsmen, including Sevens captain DJ Forbes, who believes any rough and tumble should stay on the paddock.
We go out there to play rugby to show kids that there's a form of physical sport, but it's purely that. It's just a sport, and everything's left out on the field and everything comes off. Happy as Harry.
But this fight shows emotions do spill over, and in some cases, failure or humiliation on the field can lead to payback.
That's why we see so many fights happening during and after games. And oftentimes it doesn't only involve the players, it also involves fans, because they feel disrespected if their idols were.
And if that attitude's to change, everyone needs to lift their game on and off the field. Lisa Owen, One News.
A Waikato school has won its fight to keep a violent 11-year-old out of its classroom.